Welcome everyone to this exciting interview segment. Today we have the pleasure of sitting down with the Tanyell Quian, star of the Lifetime movie Abducted at an HBCU, a black girl missing movie. Tanyell takes on the role of Shannon. Join us as we delve into Tanyell's insights into her character and the challenges of filming this movie. Thank you for being here, Tanyell.
Thank you for having me. It's my pleasure.
Great. Can you tell us a little bit about your character in Abducted at an HBCU, a black girl missing movie?
Sure. So I play Shannon Tomlinson, and I am a young girl who's just attending an HBCU for the very first time. Um, and Shannon doesn't come from much financially, even she doesn't have much family, so she's used to being the loner. And so walking into this very overwhelming space could be a lot. So you'll see how she adjusts with that. And then also, unfortunately, she falls kind to a young man who introduces himself, and he end up kidnapping her, which the whole movie is based on how young brown and black girls go missing and how you don't hear a lot about it, and it happens way more common than we expect. And so the story takes us through her journey of her being kidnapped and also being found at the end.
And what initially attracted you to your role in the movie?
What attracted me was the words, first of all, the language of the script. She felt relatable to me in her sense of I feel like me and Shannon relate on a level of being very ambitious. I feel like I've always been ambitious in my life, but it gets a little nerve-wracking when you're walking into something new. You just don't know what to expect on the other side of an experience. So I related with her with wanting bigger than what she was used to in life, and her sense of not being afraid to like go after it, even though the spaces that she do have to walk into are a bit nerve-wracking and overwhelming. So I could relate to that. I got nervous getting into acting and still to this day. So yeah, it was more of her language. She was relatable to me.
Yeah. And what do you think makes this movie so special and captivating?
What makes this movie captivating? One is the story and what it's about. It's a true thing in this world. Um, Sex trafficking internationally and nationally is a huge, real issue that I think we need to talk way more about, especially once I realized that 36% of the people who are sex trafficked are young Black and brown girls, even though 14% makes up the population of the whole, of the country. So, um, so I think it's captivating because of its message. And yeah, to be honest, that's why the message is enough within itself.
Yeah. And what do you hope audiences take away from watching the movie?
I hope they learn something about this issue, and they take it into their homes, into their workplaces, into their environments, and start the conversation so other people can come more aware about it, and in turn to actually take action behind it afterwards, because it happens more often than we think in in the most personal ways than we think. These girls can be our family members. It could be my little niece. It can be me. So yeah, I hope it starts a conversation, which in turn, um,
Yeah.
allow people to do something about it. You know.
Yes. Yes. And what was it like working with the rest of the cast on set?
One more time.
What was it like working with the rest of the cast on set?
It was good. My experiences with working on sets in general, they can be up and down. There's a lot of moving pieces going on. And for this set in particular, everybody understood their job. Everybody understood the weight of the message that we were trying to capture. So for me, I felt safe enough to be vulnerable to show up as Shannon in these circumstances. So I'm grateful. It took a village, and everybody was equally just respectful and really wanted to make sure we do the best job with letting people be more informed,
Okay.
Yeah.
And yeah. And what can you tease about your character journey?
What can I tease about her?
Yeah.
Um, she is she's relatable. I don't know if that's a easy answer, but um she's relatable. She is just like your average sister or niece, or someone who's just trying to make something of themselves, just like we all are. She has fight in her. um no matter, like I said before, no matter how hard her circumstances may be, she still is a fighter. So I think that's a nice little tease to let people know about.
Yes. And what was your favorite scene or moment while filming the movie?
Ooh, um, my favorite scene. Oh, that's a great question. Because I think of a few, but just to pick one, I would say the ending. The
Okay.
ending, because I don't want to give it away, but we love a happy ending, and unfortunately, not all of women in these circumstances get a happy ending. So for me, it was a breath of fresh air that I got to live that, because not every circumstance um in
Situation.
this thing that we're talking, you know what I mean, that they don't get that. So being able to because it's still a movie at the end of the day, so we have to have a sense of entertainment. So for me, after shooting all of the heavy stuff, it was a joy
It's a
saying like,
relief.
yes, got
Yeah.
him, yeah,
Yeah.
which I hope motivate people to do something in real life, so the people who are really going through this can win and
Yeah.
survive and be safe.
Let's hope.
Yeah.
So, change of subject about your career in general. What have been some of the most memorable projects you have worked on throughout your career, and why for you?
My most memorable moments.
Projects or
One, yeah.
yeah,
Um, One was working with Octavia Spencer on the thriller called Ma. Um, it's always interesting meeting people outside of their character. And Octavia Spencer she's a big jokester. She likes to laugh, she likes to have fun. So that alone was memorable, at seeing how just free of life she is. And so that translated to our relationship on camera, I think, because she was just such a good example of just like making the best of the moment. We're just making a movie, whatever, you know what I mean? Don't feel intimidated. Like, let's just go in these moments and have fun. So that was very memorable for me, working on that set. And also, oh, there's another moment. Oh, so my very first booking was on the miniseries called Roots on A&E. And I had one scene, 3 lines, and I'm new. This is my very first booking. So I'm feeling overwhelmed. I'm feeling a little nervous. And when I first get to set, I'm walking in the hair and makeup trailer. And Anika Nani Rose walks out of the hair and makeup trailer. And I'm like stunned because Dreamgirls, like she is just an icon within her own.
Mhm.
But I was specifically remembering the hair team asking me, "Hey, what's your name?" And I said, I didn't tell him my real name. I gave him my character's name, which was like girl number 2, whatever. And I say all
Okay.
this to say, Anika Nani Rose heard that and she turned around and she told me, "No, baby, tell her your real name. We need you here just as much as we need everybody else. Tell them your name. You're worth saying your name to people." And it was a small moment, but it was so empowering and gave me the confidence that I needed for that day. Because like I said, it's easy to feel so small when you're on set because there's so much going on. But the fact that she like took a moment and she was listening and she didn't even know me. We didn't even get to introduce ourselves. She just said that and she walked off. But it just made such a big difference to my confidence that day
Yeah,
that I will never forget it.
it's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so at Survival Shows, we are big fans of Christmas rom-coms. What is your all-time favorite? Or Christmas movies, it's okay too.
Christmas rom-com. Oh, or Christmas movie. Um, oh, this is a good one. So I'm stuck between The Best Man, the Christmas version. I can't remember the name, but I love The Best Man just collection. It's just very
Okay.
fun, rom-com-y. Some of my favorite actors are in that. And then also, okay, I don't know if this is a Christmas movie, but Christmas happened in the movie.
Okay.
Preacher's Wife. The
Okay.
Preacher's Wife. Yeah, with
Yeah.
Whitney Houston. I don't know, it's another icon classic in my heart.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
the last
Oh,
question.
and my Christmas movie. Oh my gosh. I have a Christmas movie on OWN Network. It's called Christmas Revisited. That's actually my top favorite. I can't believe I just slipped that mind. But I star in an OWN Christmas movie called Christmas Revisited. So that's my
Amazing.
favorite.
So the last question. Can you tease something about your next projects?
My next project. So I'm in a show called Parish. It's starring Giancarlo Esposito. It's on AMC Network, and season 1 just dropped a few months ago. And so hopefully sooner than later you'll hear about season 2.
Amazing. So this is
Yes.
it. Make
Okay.
sure to watch the movie Abducted at an HBCU, a Black Girl Missing movie on Lifetime channel tonight. Thank you, Tanyell, to join us. And thank you all for watching. Bye!
Thank you. Bye.